is Mr. Bobby. Mr.
Mosby.
Mr. Mosby and the mama. Hey, what is it?
Mosby.
The Sesh? The Sesh?
I think you said
Sesh with
Mosby.
Mr. Mosby.
About that PNB shit, bro. Because then they say, well, first you gotta tell me what's the whole situation like.
I don't. You tell me. You wanted to speak on it.
Because I heard he died.
He
And he got shot at the Roscoes Chicken and Waffles. Right?
Yeah.
And I heard his girlfriend dropped his location. Or like she posted where they was at or whatever. And, you know, they say like it's not because his girl, it's just because he's famous or he was just at the spot. I say it's because his girl.
Yeah.
Strictly
Like,
because that is, yeah.
and this is a serious ass subject because women like to get to these little locations that y'all are eating at and shit, and start. Oh, this is where I'm at. This is my food. Like, giving up your location.
Facts. Dropping a.
And we should have learned from Pop Smoke. Like, I think Nicki Minaj dropped in a meme or dropped in. I think she did say that.
What she said?
She was like, just basically stay safe out here. Like, we should have learned from. I'm just quoting from what I saw from. Let me see what I sent to my boy. Oh no, let me see. But her like, trust me, it's sad, it's saddening, but the more notoriety that we get, the less that we gotta tell people where we at. You know.
Yeah.
Like, serious.
That's why I think. That's why I feel like it really come down to the media. Like, it's so bad, and like, not only just girls, but mainly girls. They crave like so much attention. Like, they gotta post everything they do, or like at least like the fancy places that they at, and that shit cool. But like, you gotta think of the situation and people you around. Like, you could affect them too.
Oh shit! The post just went away. The post just came unavailable. It says right here. I knew I sent it to somebody, but it like it's just dangerous out here, especially in LA. You come to LA, y'all, it ain't all just beaches, bitches, and sand. And y'all want to take pictures over there by that Nipsey mural, and that's in his neighborhood. And it ain't Applebee's, niggas. You know, niggas think this shit is Applebee's out here. Trying to eat good in the neighborhood and shit. I'm at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Like, y'all niggas want to come to LA, and this is what happens. Like, where PNB from? I'm not saying
I
that.
think he from like Philadelphia or something.
Oh, Philly.
I actually really don't know. Somewhere. Not from Cali though. For real.
Hey, he need to stay like motherfucking Meek Mill, keep his head on a swivel.
Yeah, and I feel like if you like a platinum artist and you know a famous person, you got a lot of people watching you. You can't be in LA like for real, like without hella security and just on some random shit at Roscoe's. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he said, right? He was like, I think I saw he was on like DJ Alchemy's podcast talking about he has security, but he don't really got security like that.
Yeah.
You know?
And he put that in public? He said that in public?
That was on a podcast that he just recently had. And what was your name, baby girl? My bad, I didn't get your name. Say your name, state your name.
My name's Tia.
Okay. So do you have a? We're not gonna even disclose her IG.
Yeah.
She with my boy CarsonKingSB, my boy CarsonKingSB. Back to the Sesh, and you already know Mr. Mosby and the Sesh. So we just talking about the PNB Rock little situation, and what else we gonna talk about, my nigga? You know, future plans.
Shit, future plans for the Sesh, Fiend TV.
Okay.
We finna have, you know, a lot of music on this bitch for real, like freestyle Fridays maybe. I don't know. You know,
I'm with
it's
it.
really up to you what you want to call it, whatever we're gonna do. But it's gonna be a lot of lyricism and a lot of fun and a lot of shit for real.
Okay.
A lot of topics. You know, one of them being this PNB Rock shit. You know what I'm saying? So, or pretty much this topic is how your girl could get you killed.
Oh. That's cold.
How these women could get you killed. So watch the women that's in your company for real. And I forgot who told me, but shout out to them. They told me like when you take on a girl, like when you make that girl yours, or you bring that girl on your team.
My bad.
And just tell me, and it's fine. Just tell me if
You
it's
bring that
sneaky
girl on your
But
team.
like just,
LA,
I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pop, taking all
Somebody tried me on Fairfax, like mid-pandemic. But it was like never one. I don't know. I guess because niggas be sweet. You feel me? And niggas see me with my family, nigga. They think I'm just out here lacking. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those type of situations. So where like niggas.
Yo, I hear just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight, like, yo, give me your chain. Like I'm like, yo,
niggas try me on something. It be like every
are they
time.
trying to take your jewelry or something?
I don't know, but it be like I be on shit, and I'm not where I'm from. We like sneaky criminals. Like in LA, it's like they bold. It's like they want you to know. They want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into some shit. Some of them might just go crazy. Like I know some niggas like that too. They might be on their sneaky shit too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave they drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some shit, it was like niggas was just talking loud as shit, wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like I'm with my peoples, like I'm with my daughter and my girl. Like why they talking about this gangster shit? Like this one, like we outside, we on Fairfax.
We outside. You shouldn't have been outside then, homie.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like what the fuck?
Not in LA.
I'm on Fairfax.
You hear niggas talk
I'm like, man,
gangster
we
stuff.
out of here.
With your family, bro, you gotta leave.
Like, I'm just going off the vibes, like, we out.
Is she people the energy? Because
No, she people. Yeah, she people. She was thinking I'm tripping.
about women sometimes.
She be thinking I'm tripping, so in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped that I'm serious. She's like, no, we out. We drive probably like 2 blocks in the street. She thinking this shit a game. She pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store over there. And then, in the mix of me, like, telling her, like, where the park at, it's like somebody just came fast as shit and took the parking spot, like, the same spot that we... I'm like, dude, they must have been following me or something, bro. How the fuck this car get behind me this fast? Like, I ain't even look. I look back and that shit was there quick as shit. And then when I walked past, like, the car bombed out. Like, this shit turned to the max.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting all this shit from the car, though.
We gonna have this on the video.
From the car. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who that car? Like, some other shit.
Probably a situation where PNB basically felt like somebody was after him.
Hop in the store, hype and shit. See some gangbanging shit, like.
What you say?
Basically, I'm gonna have this on the on my thing where he explains how he was being suspicious, not suspicious, but he was cautious of like giving up his location, you know. And like I said, y'all.
And low key, people could be cautious of their location, but other people is not cautious of their location. Like,
Yeah.
like, if you ever be in a situation where you got like a homie, he like maybe an athlete or something, and y'all be smoking or something, and somebody pull out a camera phone and shit, and they're like, hey nigga, like, you feel me? Cause like nigga, like anybody can catch wind of that shit.
Of course.
And
Of
then
course.
coach catch wind, or somebody snitches, somebody sends it to this and that, and you see it on the TV next day, college athlete, whatever, you know?
Yeah. So basically, you're saying watch who you're around at all times,
Yeah. And
man or woman, friends or family.
Make sure they know that y'all on the same page. Like, look, I don't want to be on no type of camera phone, social media. Don't post where you at when you with me. You know?
We live in a world where like everything is ruled by either media and social media. So like it's really hard. Everyone's so accessible, like to who you are. So like it's really hard for you to even try to stay private. But as far as like her getting him caught up, like because she was posting on social media, I feel like I don't know. Since he said that, like the video showed, he already had like people trying to like, you know, he was hot. So,
He was already suspicious of people after him.
Yeah, and so like at that point, like him and his circle like should have known, like, okay, like let's lay low for a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Shit, Amazon my clothes, Amazon my shoes, fucking. Hey, Amazon, if I ever get sponsored by y'all, Amazon. I ain't gonna say my other one, motherfucking Fashion Nova. I love wearing Fashion Nova. That shit come to the crib, y'all. You know, my house is my sanctuary, and I just think like back to what my uncle had told me was just, like some things in the past several years, like 5 years. The basic things in life are, and I've said this on a previous podcast, the one that we did with Derek: food, shelter, and warmth. Those are the three basic essential things in a man's life or in a woman's life. Or if you're, if you're an adequate human being and you're chasing something, you need to chase those three things: keeping food in your stomach, shelter over your head, and warmth. The next stage is building on to your security of your relationship, your security of where your house is. Even if you do have a relationship and you're in a house, you create a self sanctuary where, I've seen people put up gates around their house, fucking protect their house by getting alarms now. Am I wrong? Ring cameras. They got all these fucking doorbell things for people stealing your mail and shit. So, like, and then you go to the other one, which I love. Protecting yourself with a gun. Protect yourself at all means necessary. Gun, knife, like something. If a robber comes through that door, he gonna get stabbed or he gonna get shot. Sorry, you inside my house now. My rules. Come on. You come on. I cut off. Hey, I can get her out of the dark like these motherfucking Navy SEALs do. I'll slice a nigga's throat real quick and pull his tongue out through his throat. He's trying to rob me. Nah, what's that shit like the Russian something? Like cut his throat, pull his tongue out through his fucking neck. That's how the cops gonna come and they gonna see me bloody as fuck. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. He broke in my house. I gave him. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all full warning. Y'all come through that door, you gonna get cut up and you gonna get shot up. Like, knock knock niggas. And I ain't doing anything illegal either anymore. So if the cops come through this motherfucker, you can get shot too because I ain't doing nothing. I'm joking. I might have to edit that off, but. Hey, anybody come through my door, I protect myself at all means necessary. And then when I'm out in public, like that's why I learned, I'm trying to learn means of martial arts, protection, grapples.
Ways you can protect yourself.
De-escalating the situation.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of like doing security because
how to dodge a knife and shit.
Yeah, because if you're not in a situation where you need to use. Like what's that nigga that does those videos like the tactics and shit?
Oh, the security nigga.
Like the nigga got the gun in your hand. I'm gonna try this shit. Like
that shit though.
It might work.
That shit is real life. Like I don't know if his shit is real life, but like some people like you would think that what they know is bullshit until they actually show you for real. Mm-hmm. And that shit is really real. You know what I'm saying?
So like shit like that. Self-defense.
Like, it's a science to everything, and that shit can be taught for real.
Self-defense. Yeah. Learn that shit at all means necessary, y'all, because that's what it seems like. What you needed against these other men and women, and you need against the cops too.
I'm not gonna lie. Like if I ever was in a situation where a gun was being pointed at you,
yeah.
If I know how to like flip that bitch around, that's a good skill. That's a good tool. That could save your life, everybody else's life around you.
But even while we're on this whole, and I hate to even get off topic of the whole PNB thing, or PNB Rock. What do y'all think about that situation where the guy in was it Florida or wherever or New York? He posted on live, and he was shooting out the window, killing people, like 3 or 4 people. Y'all hear about that?
I ain't hear about that, but like that little shit. Like
look it up.
Like
I think
he could have did that without the live. That can show you right there. It's for the media, and how the media is fucking everybody up. It drove that nigga crazy to the point where he got to catch bodies on live. Just for attention, but nobody really loved that nigga. Yeah,
just for the stardom.
Like
just to, but also have you also heard? I hate to hit y'all with so much news right now, my nigga. The PNB shit is just recent. Yeah. But I've talked about on my podcast how there's so many fucking killings in America. Yeah, and if you have that rule like where
there's a lot of hatred in America.
Yeah,
that's where it's the most. That's why.
And so if we have it to where it's like in the other countries where you make the law where it's like you fuck up, this is your penalty. I don't think there would be as much crime in America if there was things like that. So say for instance like I don't know if it's true or not. I'm gonna look up more of the information about it. But I've seen recently that Illinois, the state of Illinois, Illinois, like Chicago, they have made it a purge day, or they're making it to where they can purge.
No way, like legally.
You know what purge is, right?
Yeah, but
Yes.
like that's no, I don't believe it.
They already killing niggas out there. They already killing niggas in Chirac and shit out there.
I gotta look that up.
They already killed. I'm gonna post it, my niggas. I'm gonna post it. It's gonna be on this video. It's gonna be on. And you know who I watch? You know how I watch? I watch No Jumper a lot. I watch No Jumper a lot, and that's where the niggas he posted that about that, and then something else. I thought I sent it over to you.
But look.
But
it's
whew.
that's like a government official like.
Yes.
Statement, like,
Yes.
So I could look it up on .gov. Like,
Let me see if I because I have a Twitter, y'all. Mr. Mosby 05 on all platforms. I ain't got to tell y'all again. Mr. Mosby 05. And don't be shocked at what you see on my shit. On Snapchat, I might do some little freaky dicky shit because that's who Mr. Mosby is, or who. Yeah, but joking, but I'm not joking. And I might just do my sporting bets on Twitter. Say some shit on Twitter or some whatever on Twitter. But I should have a filter, but I don't, y'all. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. But I'm trying to find this shit. Damn, she thick. Look at this bitch got smacked. If y'all go to my Twitter, I got like 15,000 tweets. I'm trying to find this shit. I be posting funny shit on my Twitter too. Like this little bike commercial. This nigga. Hey, that's on my Twitter, y'all. A comedy ass little video. Hey, that's what I said.
Hey, that shit was stuck in
I can't find it. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
The people I'm chasing after, No Jumper. I got to go to them real quick. I like No Jumper. Don't get me wrong, but
nah. I thought of that shit after I watched the Purge movie. I was like, damn, what if they really do that? Like niggas will run up in my spot, like, or whatever the case may be, and that shit actually scary. That's horrible.
It is, but
but that's what America is coming to.
Yeah.
That's what this world is coming to in general. Like, that's why I say it's a lot of hatred. Niggas gave up and said, fuck it. If that's true, they said, fuck it. We're going to give these niggas a day of violence and horrible and murder and rape or whatever the case may be. We're going to give them a purge day. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
no, but it clears out the fuckery, and the purge is coming to Chicago. January 1st, 2023 brings the ruling of the second-degree murder becoming non-detainable. What the fuck? Kidnapping, assault, and all of it.
What is the law?
They don't go to jail. They just go to court and get let off. Chicago will be the crime capital of the world.
That's on Twitter, bro. I can't look at Twitter and take
What
that
the
shit
fuck?
seriously.
48 hours before law
You have to
enforcement
look
can
it
act.
up.
They can almost drive to Alaska. As of January 1st, 2023, the following things are going to affect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official.
You better get stronger, my nigga. You better get wiser, my nigga.
Offenders released on electronic monitoring
That's
have to
not
be in
a Cali,
violation
though.
for 48 hours.
I don't care.
before law enforcement can act.
I don't care.
They can almost
It'd be
drive to
just like the
Alaska.
weed shit.
In California,
Every damn near every Texas is even legalized with weed, my nigga.
Victims are constantly
Come on, my nigga. This shit gonna spread like wildflower.
Keep this in mind.
Get stronger, my nigga. Get wiser, my nigga. Gain a fucking team, my nigga. And get stronger with that.
Residents or your
Team
businesses.
is not team without me, but team is a team because of we. Remember that.
You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them.
Hey, bro, that shit. Cause look, after I watched the Purge, I was like, damn, that was looking like a little, not like scary, but you feel me? It's like a ooh, like.
Okay, you know there was. You know there's been movies in the past few years or past several years.
California's gun laws like have loosened up, and I was like,
Yes. Yeah.
like very recent, you know.
Yes, that's that, and I don't want to speak too much because, like I said, I respect the NRA and I respect gun laws, and we will look up more information about that, and we can even speak to somebody about the gun laws. But I feel like there will be like a war or like a revolution one day.
Bro,
Because I've seen it and I've heard it. Like people close to me were preparing, and I think people still need to prepare.
I know a lot of
Don't
people
get too
that
comfortable.
prepare right now, and they tell me as the person I am because they care for me
Yeah.
so much, and they tell me, Carson, get ready. You know, save food, nigga, and all types of different shit. I didn't even go too much on this shit because it's deeper than what it is, but like. And these are OGs telling me this shit. You know what I'm saying? Educated, like, you know, people around me for real.
You gotta take in consideration if these OGs are saying this.
It's real.
Why are they saying this?
Bro, the reason
out
the
there.
reason they're saying this is because their age level and how we talked last time, how age does take a factor in the experiences that you have in life. Since they're so older, they've seen shit like chicken pox break out, smallpox, now it's COVID.
So quick question.
Happened before, so they know what's finna happen for real.
So quick question. What are the 3 things in America to make money? The three things to capitalize off of in America.
Shit,
The military.
religion, military, it's all types of shit.
Capitalism.
Media.
So if I'm saying this wrong, the three essential ways to make money in the world is capitalism, religion, and politics.
Facts.
So figure out commercialism, which is like sales or something.
And I feel like, not to interrupt you, but under capitalism, under or what was the other one?
Capitalism, religion, and politics.
And politics, those 3 categories, there's like little subtitles under that shit that, you know what I'm saying?
But if you're
in
in politics, watch how all politicians move. They have some type of religion underneath their belt.
Yeah,
And they all sell
and
something.
they're grimy.
They all sell something, and they're all grimy,
They are grimy.
like you said.
Nobody's the truth for real.
So I watch a lot of news, but I don't watch a lot of news, if that makes sense. I read a lot of news,
Yeah.
I should have said this. I read a lot of news, but I don't watch a lot of news.
I could say like I'm informed with what's going on today, but I don't even watch the news for real. I haven't watched the news like as far as like on TV and shit and like.
Stay informed. Stay informed with the news, the stocks, the real estate. It's it's all signs.
I stay informed to a certain extent, like.
And they
how we have these conversations, you know what I'm saying? Like from this conversation, I'll look up some stuff or what we talk about and shit. That's how I stay informed.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what there's a book out, and I think a black man wrote it or whatever. They say the best way to keep something from a brother is put it in a book. The best way to keep things from a nigga is put it in a book. Because we're not going to read. I shouldn't say we aren't going to read. We're not going to read, but it's not known of the minority men to pick up a book and read. But there are some minority men that are educated and are knowledgeable, streetwise and book smart, and that's what I think Nipsey was saying, which is he was book smart and street smart, and I think that's what aspect of what I pick up off of him, because he was so smooth, but also so like informal about the business wise, and the how politicians and everything play a part in business, and it can be corrupted.
When you say that, bro, it makes me like think that like maybe like the media, like how media is a big thing and like social media, you know, like, and we're addicted to our phones, like we can't get off Instagram, and like it's an algorithm to like keep us on there. Same thing with like YouTube and Facebook, and like that's really to keep us from like educating our minds further and like reading and like getting real knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Agree.
They just feed us that little dumbass bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that they put out there for the masses, and like that's even what they used to do. Like they didn't even let slaves read, bro, because if they let slaves read, they became powerful.
Yeah.
Like they became you see those movies where it'd be like a 12-year-old slave, he know how to read, but they keeping it on the low key.
Because of what?
And then the white master find out, and they
because of what? Because knowledge is power.
Yeah. But yeah, that's real shit, bro.
And then they put all these things into our lives to intoxicate us and submerge us from even trying to become knowledgeable men. And we are now become pill poppers. We have now become addicted to methamphetamines
That's
and
like
opiates.
that's like how
It's like
they would say black kids got ADHD.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? And they'll prescribe like pills and shit for them. You know what I'm saying? Not even just for black kids, but like minorities and shit. And that would set the trend of them getting hooked off them pills right there. Or they mind changing or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
I really think it's like lead off of example, and what their examples are. They really don't have really good examples in their lives, you know, and that's why I think your parents did what they did. Like I was talking to your mom, like you were born in Carson, right?
Nah.
Or you?
Hawthorne.
Well,
Hawthorne, California.
Isn't that L.A. still?
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong. I get all that area confused because like it's like Long Beach, Hawthorne, Carson.
Yeah.
Compton, you know, all of them are
but it's
right
all
there.
LA for
It's all LA. But your parents moved you to Marietta, right?
Yeah.
And it's because of the fact of, it's like you are what you eat, and then like what you see on a daily is how like your mind will be starting to be affected. And we were just talking, all three of us, about it, like how San Bernardino County is one of the biggest counties in California, and I think it has come to a part where a lot of I don't want to say fuckery, but yeah, fuckery has been pulled out to this area in the past 10 years. You know, for say I can say for myself in the past 10 years, it's been a lot of shit that's come out here from LA, from San Diego, from other cities and other towns in California, or even out of state. But Marietta is a great fucking town to be in.
Yeah, facts.
And Marietta is involved around like Temecula,
real, yeah.
you know, Menifee.
Yeah.
So that's what I was getting at. It's like it's a good area out here, and you know, they had to put you around good people. We would have never met if we was in LA. If you would have did that shit to me, like how we met in LA, I'd have been like, nigga, don't even look his way. Don't even look his way. Don't even look his way. Don't even look his fucking way, bro. Like I would have, I would even put on the signal. I would put the signal to go left. I would have gone right. Like,
hit this corner, bro.
you know, like the way we met was so like unnatural, but it was natural.
Yeah, it was so real.
You know, like I came in there, I was like Swish or Dutchess and shit. This nigga was like he was looking at me, but I was like, I had the glasses on.
Hey,
So
I'm trying to assess this nigga.
you know,
I'm trying to assess if this nigga need a pack or not.
So you know, I already had the pack on me, but he the pack man right here, and yeah, he came out and he like flagged the broom down. I was like, oh, this nigga really trying to send me a message. You know, I ain't feeling like PNB out here though, but you know. But we was on the way going to San Diego and needed to grab some Dutches, and yeah, he was like, hey, and he walked over when I was literally pulling out, say, hey, and I have a dot card and I should pull it out, but I was like, hey, take my information down. He asked me if I needed some Zaw. I was like, nah, I didn't need it at the time, but from that time we met up a couple of times. I told him about the podcast and everything, but the relationship did build. The trust had to build. You know,
Yeah,
and
facts.
and we have come from two different backgrounds, and I shouldn't say sheltered, but yeah, kind of sheltered to what the reality of some of our friends have gone through.
Yeah.
So I'm cautious, he's cautious, and a couple of times that we met, it was just we weren't on guard, but I had to let my guard down as a man because I don't want anybody to be fearful of me, and I can come off intimidating and stuff, but had him over. And I talked to him like I'm talking to him now. I've been around the hustlers and pimps and gangsters and shit, and I don't want to come off like I'm not anybody that you can't come to or talk to. You know, I do have a hard side to me, and I do have a soft side to me, and it's because I had to protect that soft side. That's what created the hard side. You know, so. But anybody that comes into my circle or my friendship or my family, like I love Carson. I got genuine love for Carson. One of my homeboys that I could not say anything bad about him. I at first I was a little off guard when we went to Arizona.
Oh yeah, facts.
Car was in his own. I even took him to Arizona with me. I was like, hey, let's
it was
take
a
this
random
adventure.
trip.
Let's take a random trip. You know,
Bro,
like
4 a.m. like nigga, let's go to Arizona, bro. I'm like,
and I just.
That takes a lot of trust.
I want people to experience.
She said that takes a lot of trust, and I ain't gonna lie. Like I was like, do I want to go to Arizona with this random nigga? Like you cool?
We've known each other for almost a month or so.
Not even that, bro. Maybe like a week or two.
No, it was a month. It was a month because we met in July. July.
Because we had to. Yeah.
Beginning of July, and the situation didn't. Oh yeah, it was a few weeks. It was a few weeks.
It was like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was a few weeks.
Maybe not even 2 weeks, but I was like, fuck it. Like I just feel the energy. Like bro's on the same like path. He want to go in the same way that I'm going, and we can help each other. And I see the vision. I see bro's vision. He see mine for real. And we finna go link with the cameraman. Let's go. Like, we ran that mission. That shit was fun for real. We was supposed to go skate out there. It was hot as fuck.
He met some of my Beat Town best friends. We stopped at a dispensary out there in Beat Town, and if y'all know who Beat Town is, if y'all follow me from Beat Town, I'm talking not about Brawley, y'all. I love Brawley, but Blythe. That's where we traveled to Arizona. We went through Blythe, but I've been everywhere, y'all, and I'm glad that this relationship has grown, and thank you for giving me that trust, brother. And I'm glad that this relationship is even growing even more, and I can have you linked with family, and yeah, now I think he works for my pops sometimes. So, I'm glad that how this is going and how this. Hey, can you grab me a White Claw? And in that bottle down there in the freezer, please. The Stoolie. So if I get sponsored, hey, Stoolie vodka, y'all. Hey, I'll fuck with you. Bring it. Hey, I take one, pass it on. Okay. I fuck with it. We got the whites, the claws. Got the claws in here. I got a cup already. But there's a bottle of vodka down there at the bottom. I like to do a shot of vodka, and then I pour on top of it White Claw, y'all. So that's my little. Yes, sir. If it's not in the freezer. Oh, actually, check above my stove. My bad. Where the liquor is all supposed to be.
Your bar.
Yeah, I got some. I got a couple of I got a nice little canteen where I pour my whiskey in it. Yes, sir. That's it. And then it's almost done. I've been knocking back a few. It's been a stressful ass weekend. I'm not joking. A stressful ass couple of days or week. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. But you want a shot on it or no?
I'm smooth, bro.
Yeah, it's cool without it, but yeah. Yeah. So I fuck with. But yeah, what do y'all think about what I was just saying though? I'm gonna shut up a little bit, just get your guys' opinion. Just about the PNB again. Let's go back over this stuff where we started off. PNB. What do you think? What do you guys think about what I said about the purge? In Illinois. And then what about even what I just mentioned about the whole the guy doing the whole live thing? What are you guys' opinion about that? I mean, let me sit back, pour my drink, and hear you guys' opinion.
So about the PNB, right? I think on that, man, I think we already addressed that. Like, just watch out. Keep aware to make people aware around you that you're secretive about your location and shit. And just let them know. Let everybody know. You don't want one. It could be that one person that don't know is where you slip up. And that was the PNB Rock situation.
Post that shit on the way out.
Yeah, even
post that shit in your car to leave in the parking lot.
That one person was the love of his life. And she just wanted to brag on her waffle and chicken plate.
Yeah.
With syrup.
Baby girl, take a picture of it, and we gonna post that on the way out.
Just get off social media.
Get off social media. Really. How I was raised, my mom never let me really have my phone at the table. It was disrespectful. And I really try to be on that nowadays. If I pop out with a girl or whatever, and we're on a date or something, I'm not all on my phone and shit. I might take a picture of the food. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I might post it on my Snapchat, but that's a personal. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 people on my motherfucking Snapchat.
Well, it's I understand how it can help somebody's stardom, and keep your fans up to date with what you're doing, but I can say if people do get a little excessive, you know, and flashy and what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, flashy. Like, you don't have to show off where you were or where you're at, and yeah, okay. Me, if I come into money, which I have, and savings and everything, I'm not gonna go out and buy a bunch of jewelry or buy a badass car. I'm gonna buy a piece of land, piece of property, and I think we discussed that a minute ago. And then build my family and my team, and then also I'm into guns, y'all. I like guns. I would spend more money on guns than I would do on jewelry, because I know I could teach my kids or teach my girl how to shoot, or people around me how to shoot and protect themselves. I'll learn some. It's right over there, Papa. The little things. Turn it up. Go up to 80. But there's even actors that go on these gun courses, like Keanu Reeves, I think, did it or does it. What's her name? Halle Berry. She's done it for a few movies. The one that what's his name? Keanu Reeves did with it's one of my favorite fucking movies.
Wait, what are you talking about again?
So basically, what I was stating is like land would be one of the things I'd buy if I came into money, and protection, and then also learn a form of protection, whether it's learn how to shoot, learn how to if grapples or something, takedowns,
just
punches.
That protection, that first line of defense ain't around you. I feel that.
And then focus on my body, like they say, health is wealth.
You gotta stay fit for it.
Health is wealth. If you come into wealth, what are you gonna do if you're fucking 55 years old and you feel like you're 75?
Yeah.
It's no good for you.
Your body's fucked up because your diet.
The drugs you didn't take in and foods you didn't eat and not working out and shit. So
if anyone goes on your land, you already have your protection.
Mm-hmm.
So like they have no legal right to come on your land, and so if anything does happen, you'll be able to defend yourself. So
yes,
that's why I think it's important to own.
It all means, and I think that's why I feel like Kanye bought that fat ass piece of land in a different state, where it's like, if all else fails, go here.
Yeah, go here.
What do you think these fucking rich politicians do? And basically what I was saying is, basically what I was stating is where I think you didn't catch what I was saying is like these actors, Keanu Reeves and Halle Berry, they're doing these protection courses, these gun protection courses. You know, like tactical things, like if somebody runs up on you, how do you how to reload and blah, 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 like, you know what I'm saying? They have these courses for people to
and I feel like
to take.
As soon as a person becomes famous, like, you know how you could just become famous and rich overnight type shit. The next day you gotta go get the classes for real.
Yeah.
Or like, if you haven't been in these streets and you haven't been tested that way, like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
And even if you have, like, you can go further and get some type of military training and, like, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
I really need another class.
But
reverse a gun, you know.
Yeah.
Take somebody's gun away and disarm a fucking suspect, a person, bro. That's hard.
And that's.
If I know how to do that, I'm gonna feel invincible for real.
Yeah. And you're already fucking. And you're already stacked. You're already fit.
Yeah.
Have you ever shot off a gun? I know you.
Oh yeah, shotguns, but I've never been like shot with a gun. You know?
Okay, shot at.
I've been in situations where I don't want to say niggas was shooting at me, but guns was popping off. Like,
no, I've been shot at before.
Type shit.
Yeah, not like I've been shot at with like I was in a couple of little situations.
Guns
Like
on me, that shit's scary.
we was at a house party. We had pop, pop, like having a duck. Like
always a party.
Yeah,
It is,
like I've been in situations, man, but I don't ever want to put myself or my kids in that type of situation. Hey, quick question: the T.I. situation. You heard about that? You heard? Oh,
Is it about the son?
The son, King.
What happened with
I
the son?
don't
heard
know
he was in some type of
necessarily.
trouble.
I know that nigga might be going to
He
jail or
got to
prison,
jail
my
or
nigga.
What?
Yeah, like I saw something. He might be going to jail or prison.
Damn.
Either way, my
That's too
nigga.
deep. That's too deep. Bro.
But that little nigga ain't gonna last, my nigga. That little nigga ain't gonna last.
Say nothing bad about him.
He better start swelling up right now. But that little nigga ain't gonna last. He gonna come out with ponytails in those dreads when he come out.
Oh, man.
I think, baby. What do you think? What do you feel about the YSL, the niggas, YSL, Gunna and
Free
Lil
YSL,
Thug
free
or Young
YSL,
Thug?
free YSL. I feel like they did get YSL. They got Thug and their whole entourage. I feel like they did get him because they shit in their lyrics.
Yeah.
And that comes down to like them not, I want to say snitching on themselves, but like they put a lot of shit in their lyrics. Like they said one lyric. I'm gonna tell you, but they said one.
You know who
lyric.
Gunna is, right? The rapper and Young Thug. So they've been in jail, and these
Not even them. Young Thug,
prison.
Gunna, Yo Gotti,
The whole.
23 niggas, like the whole YSL, everybody signed to that.
So they were saying that they created an organization, like a black mafia type thing, and a crime organization, and they've got some of the top the top ringleaders, and and I my opinion on it is, hey, yes, my niggas, create a fucking yes. But how these motherfuckers trying to press on this RICO Act? No, you got to watch what you say and watch what you do, my niggas.
Yeah, so the RICO Act is pretty much like how Young Thug, he was YSL, that was his label, YSL, whatever. And Gunna signed under that, and everybody under that, pretty much YSL.
So they
Since
created.
they say it in music and shit, and, scream it all in songs.
So they created.
Any crimes that they do, they tie it to YSL.
Yes.
And they say
So
since Thug is the leader, he's the head leader of YSL, so he's the mob boss. He pretty much told everybody to do all this shit and the hits and organize the shit.
So basically, it's like like in these states, you get these states that are so close together, and it's all based off of money and drugs. Honestly.
So if a rapper says something,
Not necessarily, but you get a lot of associations from Chicago to Atlanta to Florida, Atlanta to New York, Atlanta to St. Louis, Atlanta to Texas, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's like flights, and you have to keep everybody in network, and you have to create everybody a company, like a brand or a company, just to be able to get money to come in of the hundreds and thousands without getting flagged or noticed and shit. And that's how I felt they did that. It was a drug establishment that they've been watching for years and years and years. And it would have gone well if a lot of people weren't rapping about it.
Yeah.
There was subliminals and a lot of shit said in raps.
Bro,
and I'm like, damn.
This nigga, that's what I was about to say. This nigga said something like, he said a bar where he was like, I gave my lawyer $2 million, he handled all the killings. Like, that's just right there, bro. Like,
so, yeah.
And Thug said a lot of shit up in his music, just straight.
And I respect YSL. I love it.
Shout out YSL.
It's something that I've been listening. I'd rather listen to Young Thug than Lil Wayne when that nigga came out. But hey, I still respect Weezy. Weezy had Baby.
Tape together?
I don't think they did, but
as soon as they get out, they need to do that.
Yeah,
but so if they say something in their songs, do they just like take that as like an accusation that they did it?
They look at it, and then I feel like they try to find evidence of what they say in the song, and the little shit they can't find evidence of, they just build it up.
Yes.
That's what the RICO is. It's like a big ass list of built up charges that they say, okay, RICO, YSL did this type shit. You know what I'm saying?
So
it's all matched up. You said it in verse 10 of blah blah blah, and it matched to the statements that you know what I'm saying? So
in this it says, earlier this month, Jeffrey, Young Thug Williams, along with 26 other Young Stoner Life YSL members, including Gunna, were arrested for charges of conspiracy to violence of the racketeering influence and conspiracy organization, the RICO Act. What is this? Cobb County, California, where Young Thug currently resides and is having a bond denied by Judge Gal. I can't even pronounce his name right, and basically in Georgia. I can send this over to you, but I will have this included on to this podcast. But this is basically a statement on. Can you read quicker than me?
Maybe.
Yeah. So this is this is the article that I go off of, and there are several songs that they have rapped about, and yeah, they are being used against them in court.
But look, let me ask you this: like they say YSL, the whole organization responsible.
Red Solo Cup, baby.
You know, responsible for like people dying, killings, hits around the city and shit. You think that's true?
I think with certain things that go on, and that there's a truth, and it could be a lot of fictitious shit or false shit that is spoken on some shit that could be true. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. There could be lies that are said about some things that were truthful.
Oh yeah.
Not making it
yeah, like
facts or factual.
I know what you mean, like.
But I'm not
it's
saying
the truth, or like people tell the truth, but they put 100% on it.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people when they
like
rap,
it's like there's a lie. There's like a lie and believe.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is, and it is what you believe.
And that's why I feel
in
like
that situation.
they do in their raps and shit. They say the truth, but they put 10 on it.
Yeah.
It says there was an excess of 50 murders, and then in his rap he says, "I killed a man in front of his mama, like F little bruh, sister, and his cousin. I shoot him, kill him, not leaving a trace." Like.
Yeah. But you gotta take in consideration, y'all. Where the fuck do these niggas live?
Hold on, look.
These niggas live in fucked up areas,
Yeah.
and for them to come up, there's shows.
Look.
What's up?
One track heavily cited in the indictment is in Thugger's Slatty verse. He said at about 48 seconds into the song, he raps, "I kill his man in front of his mama like, fuck, kill little bruh, sister, and his cousin. I'll shoot out, kill him, not leaving a trace." Thug, why you put it in the verse, Thug?
Yeah.
Damn it, Thug, why you... He just...
Signed, sealed, and delivered his own fucking sentence. So
then that's part of the media. Like I hate to say it,
but you,
like, it's on people putting that like negativity out, and people slap that shit like the NBA young boy. I fuck with NBA, don't get me wrong, but like I tuned in right when everybody geeking. I played one song and I counted up the murder bars. He said, "Nigga said 35 murder bars in 30 seconds." I'm not even lying to you.
Yeah.
I'm like. He talking killing nigga mama. Like, it's crazy. And I'm like, yo, stop rapping, buddy.
I still fuck with YSL.
I fuck with YSL. Tough.
I'm with them.
Just stop putting in that music, YSL.
I'm with y'all.
Baby.
Hey.
Fuck all that. Let's get to it. What did Shawty say? She suck on that dick on the plane and I just call her ahead.
Hey. I did that really quick. I had to.
That's slang language, too?
It is.
That shit's
you know, he's like trilingual.
What you mean?
Like
he is. He speaks different languages.
Bilingual.
Yeah, that nigga.
Bilingual is 2 languages. Yeah, trilingual is 3
Spanish.
languages.
He speaks Spanish and Japanese or something?
I know it's like sign language. Sign language because he had like a deaf brother.
That's
so,
why that nigga be doing all that shit like with the signs and
but
shit.
also, but you gotta look at the grade in a nigga. You know, is what I'm saying. Like my nigga has brought up people, like put people in great areas.
Hey, Jeffrey Hard.
And knows multiple languages. Please tell me one nigga besides Kobe Bryant and fucking Jay-Z that knows multiple languages.
Free
and then
YSL,
Diddy.
Nigga, free Young Thug.
Like, come on, my niggas.
This bilingual, trilingual.
These niggas speaking in foreign languages and they can't fuck with them. Man, my nigga, they gonna try to pull us down. That's what I'm saying. We gotta protect ours at all means necessary. And I ain't trying to say let's start a revolutionary, but we gotta protect ours at all means necessary. And we have founding fathers, my nigga. My bad to overspeak you, but we have founding fathers. You know that? I'd swipe that whole motherfucking Mount Everest. I'd swipe that whole fucking Mount Everest, and I'd put fucking who would be your Mount Everest? Let's cap this shit off of Mount Everest. You know what I'm talking about?
Like, left a legacy like type
for
shit.
black men.
For black men, all right, I'm gonna put
or for our minority men, who has set a legacy in your eyes?
I don't know if I
Like,
wanna put-
you want me to start off?
All right, I like Nelson Mandela.
Boom.
Bam. Let me see. Let me see. I really gotta think.
Say at least three. Say at least four. Say at least 3 or 4. So, who I would start off with is Obama.
I can't give it to Obama.
I do. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. This is mine. Then, like the founding fathers that are fucking like gangsta. Obama's gangster, my nigga. I fuck with Obama.
Cool, yeah.
Obama and Michelle, I fuck with them both. I read her book and everything.
Yeah, I didn't read
Bought it for a girl and she was like, she turned it down. But second, I would say Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
As a black founding father of our nation, to tell us some shit from what we need to learn and how we need to grow. 3 and 4 would be fuck, that's a tough one. Fuck, he's a black founding father. But if I say, okay, Obama, Jay-Z, and I'd put a sportsman in there, Kobe. And I didn't want to get Kobe mixed up with 4 because he's not number 4, he's number 3, and because I go, well, Kobe would be number 2 and number 3, or number 2 or number 3 between my Jay-Z. But then the last one, he's a historian. I forget his fucking name. My apology, Lord. But yeah, there would be a 4th one, and Malcolm X. My bad. Sorry, Lord. Sorry, Malcolm X. Malcolm.
Okay.
Those 4.
I feel like mine, bro.
And then Martin Luther King would be the 5th.
All right, so mine would probably be like Bob Marley, just cause like I'm Jamaican.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I can relate. You know what I'm saying? And it's a little history there.
How about it?
Yeah, facts. And I just love his message. It's just peace, love. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I ain't even gonna lie. Probably Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Just cause like he's that face that you see, and it's just like peace, love, and he can bring like the community together. He can say a message, and people really gonna hear it.
Yeah.
And like just how he came up from that LA scene, and like was one of the first rappers really big on the scene. Type
Yeah. Yeah.
And bro, like I said, Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
I like him. I was debating on saying myself.
Who?
Myself.
Okay. Shit.
Just because I feel like the way I go about life.
I said like you know,
Now,
whatever you feel.
That's somebody I look up to, so myself can't be one. But I'm trying to think. Let's say Kobe. There's a lot of people for real. Nipsey Hussle, cool. I could say he was one because like he had a positive message, and like you were saying earlier, you know, he was street smart and book smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As well
So,
as, like,
so the basically for I said it wrong, is Mount Rushmore, the national memorial, and that's what I was saying. That's my national memorial, founding for. So they have Theodore Roosevelt. They have Theodore Roosevelt up there. They have Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, and then Thomas Jefferson.
Hey,
That's the 4 founding.
I gotta put Harriet Tubman on there.
Okay, and it wasn't even man or woman, but
Yeah, no.
my Mount Rushmore, my Mount Rushmore.
Slaves, you know what I'm saying? And if she didn't really do that, imagine all the free slaves
Yes.
that was originally enslaved.
So your 4 is what?
Got free and built like a family, and they built something for the black community.
So your 4 is what then, my boy?
You said what?
What is your 4? I told you mine is Obama.
Okay.
It would be Kobe, Jay-Z, and then Malcolm X. What is your 4?
Harriet Tubman, Bob Marley. Shit. Snoop Dogg and Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to live by their theories.
Oh, wait.
No.
Cancel Snoop, bro. Put in
Oh.
Jesus. Put in Jesus.
Okay. Hey, Lord have mercy on my soul, Lord. Hey, he know I'm on his list. God be helping me out all the time. That nigga be like, I got you, my nigga. Bloop boop. Like I just got a check back from Butte County because I overpaid them on some shit, I guess. So, hey, Lord, thank you for blessing us. Thank you for coming to the Sesh, my boy. Again, you know I love you. All love. You know, and thank you, young lady, for joining us on this. We're gonna wrap it up with the Sesh with Mr. Mosby. My bad, y'all. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy this. You know, like, subscribe, and please share with anybody that you think is gonna enjoy this with us. You know, all right, y'all. Much love.
The Sesh.
I think he said
Mr. Mosby.